TDS is basically the total dissolved solids in the water. Now, to really measure it accurately, you actually have to boil the water away and weigh what's left. But the more common practice is just to use a conductivity meter, which displays TDS, and it basically works it out by measuring what the resistance in the water is between 2 points and then giving you an estimate of the total mineral content. There's two types. There's the pen type, which we have here, which is a very nice and simple tool. I always like taking one with me on holiday just because I'm always curious to see what mineral content the different areas' waters have. And it's literally as simple as it comes in a little case, you put in a battery, you just take off the cap and push the little button, and then you put it in a sample of water. Here we specifically we're reading 80 TDS, which is a nice low mineral content water. This is actually the municipal water currently where we're making this video. If we measure this one, we're reading 45, and that is basically just half the mineral content almost, and that is because that's water from a nanofiltration system. So it's a nice little tool just to get an idea of what the mineral content is, especially for ROs. It is quite nice because for RO you immediately see if your RO membrane is starting to deteriorate, if the mineral content starts climbing up. But for the most part in a domestic situation, it's more something that you would use for out of interest than really out of need. But it is something that is important to a lot of people, especially when you start looking at things like electroplating, chroming, or making distilled water for batteries. Then knowing what the TDS is very important. The other kind of TDS meters you get are inline ones. Now here we have one which you'd actually tee into a filter system's line with a little connection like this. And our inline TDS meters are quite nice in that they actually have two measuring points. So here we're measuring both the before and the after TDS on a single display, which is quite a handy little setup. And we actually use these inline TDS meters on our low mineral content setups, which exactly as I said, which you would use for like fish tanks and making battery water or anything which you just need a specifically low mineral content water for. And that's basically what you get with TDS meters.